Hi, my name is Jamal Ashraf, and I will be your instructor for CS31 starting on Monday, 28th of August. Well, originally this class was supposed to be on ground, but for some reason it has been changed to online. So we're going to go over some stuff that we are doing in this class. So technically, this was something that I was going to talk about it in our first meeting on Monday, but that was supposed to be our lecture one. So first of all, this is the same as Data 8 in UCB, University of California, UC Berkeley. And what they are doing is they're trying to make this as a standard. So you're taking it in Pasadena, or you're taking it in UC Berkeley, or you're taking it in another college, it would be exactly the same thing. So that's the way this course is going to be. We're going to get a lot of help from them. We're going to share some resources, and we see how far we can go with it. All right. So that's me. We're talking about data science, and we're going to talk about the book and everything. So we're talking about three areas that in data science: exploration, that means that we're going to find some patterns in the data; inference, which is finding the reliable conclusion; and of course, prediction. So why data science versus statistics? Because these, at least the last two, are being used in statistics for a long time. Now we're adding programming, and we're adding the computer science to it to use the tools to be able to do this. The purpose of this class is not to make you expert in statistics or in programming. We're just introducing you. We're going to have some topics that we're going to talk about it. But if you don't understand something, and you don't have to go through all the details, the idea is these are the tools, this is what we can do, and then we go from there. So I want you guys, because we don't have the in-person, there is a DQ created in the discussion area. Post your questions over there. Try to answer, try to be active in those areas. I think that would be the best way of learning, to collaborate with your classmates. We have an area that we're going to be working on that would have this site that I have some stuff that you can look at it in the course, to how to get here and how to sign up for it. And that's what we're going to be using for this class. You can decide not to do this, and you can do it offline if you choose to, or you can do it in other areas. We are using the Jupyter notebook for this class, but you can use other stuff. You can even use PyCharm or something like that. The only thing that you have to consider is if you're doing it offline, or you're doing it with some other IDE, you have to download something called data science. I give that to you. That's a library that the UC Berkeley is using, and you have to have that for some of the function that we're going to be talking about. Okay, so we're going to be talking about the lectures that's already there. We're talking about the textbook, so we can use this textbook in the class. Again, the links of it is in the modules. So this is called Data 8, and it is online. There are PDF of it available in case you want to do it in the PDF, and it's no cost, so it's free. We have labs and we have homework. We're going to talk more about those. And we have 3 projects. I'm gonna put my office hours, so you know my office hours. but you don't have to restrict yourself to my office hours. You can tell me if you need some help somewhere, somehow, and I try my best to accommodate you. That doesn't mean I'm available 24/7, but I try my best to accommodate you. So we're going to have a midterm, the midterm and a final exam. The final is set. The midterm is kind of tentative. We might move it a little bit here and there, depending on how we're doing the class. So we want you to ask questions. We want you to discuss about things, especially the work that you're doing, the activity, and the lab. So you're going to have an activity. It's basically pre-lab that in UC Berkeley, they go sit with the TA and they do that. We're going to do it in collaboration with another student. So you're going to have two students working on it, and then you do that one, and then you can do the lab after that. So you can ask a friend, you can ask in the DQ, you can come to the office hours, you can sign up with tutoring. This is something that we are working on it. We don't have it right now. I have some instructors who showed interest. I don't have a student who I'm confident for tutoring in this class. I'm still looking around. We're doing some collaboration with UCR. We might use their tutors. Again, they would be doing exact the same course I did. So the whole idea of the course is learning, working in a community. We are adding some faculty that they want to help out. They cannot be present in the class, but they might have some office hours or some other ways of helping for the course. And of course, the course policies that are published in the syllabus that you know about it. The example, this is already in, again, everything is in the modules. So you start with the modules. So if you want to go look at the example, you will see this example or maybe multiple times. Again, the idea is not for you to know every single part of this before you move on. It's just to show you how these things are working. So for Jupyter Notebook versus an IDE like PyCharm is you can run sections of it and you can add text to it. So you can have some document, you will see that as we go through it, and you can see coding. So for example, here, I can just click on this one to run this section. So it ran this section, it says, okay, this section is okay. Now I can go to the next section and I can run it, and that's gonna do 2 + 3, which the result is gonna come here. So that's my input, that's my output. And you're going to read about this and you're going to see it in other places. We're going to go through these websites. We're going to grab the book. We're going to bring it in. The book is going to look like this. We grab the chapters. Again, I don't want you to worry about too much of detail here. We are just showing you what we have here. One of the key, of course, you're going to learn as you go is if I want to run this part, I have to run the parts that's related to that section. So if I'm doing some modification here and then I want to run it, I have to be sure that I run the previous ones first. So we're creating a table over here. We can create graph over here and finding some number of the characters are presented in the book. So that's the idea of combining the programming with the statistics, so we can do these kind of things. Okay, so that's just to look at it, how we're going to do these things. So the next step is, as soon as you can, look for the partner that I assign you. Remember that the first couple of weeks, I'm going to assign you a partner. and you are going to choose your own lab partner starting week 3. So get to know your classmates through the discussions that we have, through the work that you're going to do with them. Get to know them and find somebody that's going to fit you. This is not set on a stone, especially the first couple of weeks. People might drop the class, they might change their mind and those kind of things. But we go through it, and then you're going to have your own partner for the rest of the class that you're going to be working with. So you can think about it that we're going to have 2 lectures for 2 days, Monday and Wednesday. That's the way we were set up to show up in the classroom, have a lecture on Monday, lecture on Wednesday, and have you guys to do your labs on your own. So the way that we have this class, we have videos of lectures, we have the book, and we have the slides that's going to be available in module. Some people are more comfortable listening to learn. Some people are more comfortable of reading to learn. Some people might be just want to watch the slides. Again, the slides are going to be available. And of course, you can do all of the above. I mean, my suggestion is find the one that's going to work for you, but browse the other ones, because sometimes you see something in the reading material that might not be in the videos, and vice versa. My best advice for you is don't wait for last minute. Start early. That way you don't get that much stress at the end. Definitely you don't want to start the last minute. You don't want to do it, but as a student, as education, we are kind of procrastinating all the time. But I want to leave you with that. Don't procrastinate. Let's start early.